Welcome to Wrestle News Mania. The June 13th episode of Smackdown focused heavily on the King of the Ring tournament, with major developments in both the men's and women's brackets. From Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton's advancement to RTruth's continued assault on John Cena, let's break down all the key moments from Friday night. Before we begin, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's start with John Cena opens the show. Smackdown kicked off with John Cena delivering another promo in his villainous persona, declaring himself the greatest of all time and mocking CM Punk's Saudi Arabia dilemma. While Cena's tactical explanation of his recent actions showed depth, the segment dragged with multiple interruptions. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and LA Knight all confronted Cena before RTruth launched a surprise attack, locking Cena in his own STF submission. The Physicality saved what was otherwise a repetitive verbal exchange. Fatal 4-Way King of the Ring quarterfinal, Randy Orton advances. Orton outlasted LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and Aleister Black in a competitive 4-way match. The action picked up after a slow start, with Hayes showcasing his athleticism and Knight delivering a brutal dropkick through the ropes. The finish saw outside interference from Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker targeting Knight, allowing Orton to hit an RKO on Knight for the pin. While the match served its purpose, the overbooking with multiple run-ins diluted what could have been a cleaner showcase of talent. Fatu confronts Solo Sikoa. In a brief but impactful segment, Fatu addressed his betrayal of Solo Sikoa at Money in the Bank. Sikoa responded via video, demanding Fatu apologize next week. Fatu's babyface potential shined through, with the crowd firmly behind him after just 1 week in this new role. Wyatt 6 defeat Motor City Machine Guns. The Wyatt 6, Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis, dominated Motor City Machine Guns in a short but destructive squash match. Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, and Eric Rowan watched ominously from ringside as Lumis and Gacy overwhelmed Shelley and Sabin from the opening bell. The Guns briefly mounted a comeback after the commercial break, but Lumis sealed the victory with a crushing top rope leg drop. Main event, Cody Rhodes advances in King of the Ring. The night's best match saw Rhodes defeat Damian Priest, Andrade, and Shinsuke Nakamura in another tournament quarterfinal. Rhodes and Nakamura stood out with their chemistry, including a nasty running knee from Nakamura that sent Andrade crashing to the floor. The finish came when Rhodes hit Cross Rhodes on Nakamura after all four men had traded big moves. The match benefited from getting significant time in the main event slot. Now that we've recapped the show, let's look into the up, the down, and the ugly. The up. Rhodes and Nakamura shine. Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura delivered the night's best in-ring action, showing why they remain two of SmackDown's most reliable performers. Their sequences were crisp and the crowd was fully engaged throughout their exchanges. Fatu's successful turn. Fatu's babyface turn continues to gain momentum. The audience has quickly embraced him in this new role, and his eventual showdown with Solo Sikoa promises to be a physical, emotional clash. Truth's physicality adds edge. RTruth's physicality against John Cena added much-needed intensity to their feud. Truth's aggression and the STF spot created a memorable visual that advanced the storyline effectively. The down. Cena's stagnant promos. John Cena's heel promos are growing stale. While his initial turn was intriguing, the material has become repetitive without meaningful progression. The opening segment ran too long and killed the show's early momentum. Overbooked tournament match. The Fatal 4-Way suffered from unnecessary interference, with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker's run-ins undermining what should have been a stronger showcase for LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes. WWE's over-reliance on interference finishes continues hurting the credibility of rising talent. The ugly. Wyatt 6 wasted opportunity. The Wyatt 6 match against Motor City Machine Guns failed on multiple levels. The bout was too brief to showcase the Guns' talents while simultaneously failing to establish the Wyatt faction as truly threatening. The segment accomplished little for either team. This match failed both teams. The Guns looked like jobbers despite their legacy, while the Wyatt 6 gained nothing from beating a team presented as powerless. Lumis' impressive leg drop was the sole highlight in a match that should have established dominance but instead felt like filler. Smackdown advanced its King of the Ring tournament with mixed results. While Rhodes and Orton delivered strong performances, the show suffered from repetitive promos and questionable booking decisions. The road to Night of Champions continues next week with tournament semifinals and RTruth's rematch against John Cena. Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe for more WWE coverage. Till then, take care and see you next time, Wrestle News Maniacs.